Overcome.
Whoever shall walk by faith shall overcome the world. Whoever shall walk by faith shall overcome the world. They shall overcome the world. Overcome the world.
Oh, you guys are so good.
Overcome the world. Overcome the world. If you shall walk by faith, you'll overcome the world. If you shall walk by faith, you'll overcome the world. You shall overcome the world. Overcome the world.
He's doing Marie's a bit.
You shall overcome the world. Overcome the world.
See, Marie's a girl with a really nice
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, you sound great, yeah.
That sounded really
Jesus, I love
Just give me 3 bass notes, I'll be right.
in my heart. Jesus, I love you. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, Jesus, I love you. Deep down in my
What
heart,
are the words?
Jesus, I'll praise you. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, Jesus, I worship you. Deep down in my heart,
You're such a Rachel Power.
Jesus, I worship you. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, Jesus, I'll sing for you. Deep down in my heart, Jesus, I'll sing for you. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I'm talking about deep, 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 deep down, down. Deep down in my heart.
That's so good. Yes, teach us the one that you taught us that
And he goes inside and there's this mini sitting in the middle of the hall.
In the hall?
In the hall. Got the double doors open because it had a ramp.
That's right,
And there were
yeah.
steps. And so they just got up and put it in there.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Another time they got Ian Meebus's bed,
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they
Ian
tied it
Meebus
to
will
the
come up
roof.
in this.
tied the roof of the room. And so of course he walks in and he can't see his bed anywhere. And he cracked the wobblies when he finally found out where it was. And of course it was tied up really tight. It wasn't just it must have been
That's right.
7 or 8 or 10 blokes that did it.
Oh, yeah, right.
And he cracked the they were the sort of things we got up there.
That's right, and it was late at night and you wanted to go to bed and you couldn't.
And there was another time the leaders went down to the beach before camp started, night before, we were all there the night before,
Right,
and we bought a big flagon of port,
right.
and we went down to the beach, and we all got totally...
Oh, okay, yeah. Is that
There
right?
was about 7 or 8 of us.
That's the
We just
younger
kept
generation,
passing
yeah.
the flagon around.
Well, Lutherans aren't very good at teaching about alcohol, are they?
No. Oh, gee, it was hilarious. But it was all the leaders.
Oh, all the leaders, okay.
Yeah, setting a bad example, but there were no kids there yet.
Well, yeah. I remember one of the worst experiences, even when we were very young at Anglesey, was someone put a garlic paste in every the sleeping bags. Oh. Couldn't sleep, and your sleeping bag was ruined. Like it was never possible to get it clean again.
Naked I might add.
Naked.
They're all in the shower. I threw it in early.
That's right.
That was one of the naughty things I did.
Mike, you were
Luckily-
such a good boy normally.
Oh yeah, well, luckily the shower's away from where we're going to have the barbecue and everything, so most of the girls didn't see it. But I just cracked up, and I'd had a couple of other mates with me too, and we just thought it was hilarious. And that's the worst thing I've ever done.
Oh, right, the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whoever did that garlic, that paste, should own up for a start. And the person who's got pinched my LP, because my father had good musical taste, put us A Hard Day's Night when it came out, the album.
Oh, yeah.
And we thought, gee, Dad, you've actually got good taste. Because he used to like things like My Fair Lady, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
you don't ever use the word lady, do you? Like, that's just,
Yeah.
that's so old hat. But of course now I love the music. Like, I don't know about you, do you like My Fair Lady? It's a musical?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah. And of course it's based on Oklahoma, yeah, that's right.
It's a great one.
Things change, don't they, as you get older?
Pirates of Penzance.
We can say that, and hopefully our children are listening, because they never listen anyway, do they?
I remember one camp,
Yeah.
I had my eye on this girl.
Oh, as you do.
As
Yeah.
most of us did.
That's right.
Most of us blokes did. So it was when the right
One girl,
came.
yeah, that's right. The
Well,
one
day
same girl.
I was one night we were walking down to Point Road night.
Right, yeah. That was the fun trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. And then I got, and believe it or not, I grabbed this girl's hand that I was keen on.
Oh, yes, you do.
And as I did, and I held her hand all night long. I found out a few days later, as you do, yes.
There were a few
I know,
people.
every camp, you eyed them all off.
Yeah, well, that's right. And Ian Meebus was a classic too. He took one of them, didn't he?
Oh, yes. Yes, he did.
Oh, that's hilarious now. But then again, I think we've done well, haven't we?
We have.
We've talked about this a bit, you know. Well, some of us had to wait a long time, but yeah.
I didn't. I got Nita at the Metro-Zone dinner dance at Ringwood.
Yeah, well, that's right. While they're there, you should grab them. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's right.
Yeah, I realised I did like one that I passed up. Again, I have to cut this out. But
We should be talking in front of the ladies like this.
no, that's right. Well, they're actually they're intrigued. But you know, you can be too young and too silly. And
God had planned it so you ended up with the right person.
well, thank you for that, because you have to
was
be.
an angel when
That's
I was
right.
asleep.
No, you're right, Mike. Because you know, it is a miracle. I mean, we are probably all. I think I certainly can say what you just said, because you do have to wait and be patient. That's part of the learning
Find
thing.
the
isn't
right
it?
one. And we
And,
were young.
That's right.
We had to, I don't want to use the term sow our oats, but
That's right.
sow our oats in that way that, you know, you're on the prowl.
Well, that's true. Yeah, and it has to be accepted that that's part of our nature.
Well,
like
some of the girls might have been too.
I don't know. They were very quiet,
I
weren't
know
they?
we had one bloke came to camp once, can't remember his name, something proper Bavicius. And all the girls, he had long blonde hair, was a
okay. Oh,
surfy type
Right, yeah.
guy. And all the girls had just mooned over him.
Right. Oh, yeah. That's right.
You couldn't get the girls away from him.
No, well, they can be a bit shallow, can't they? No, I used to look after a youth group, you know, when I was in, a few times actually, believe it or not, I did. And the 14-year-old girls were prominent. There was about 5 or 6 of them. And they would go nutty, and they would admit it now, like older, 14, 15, mentally ill. And they admitted it later.
Name names, come on.
No, you don't know them, thankfully. So they're and I won't even mention the town, but a few times. But I was really gobsmacked, because they wouldn't associate with their parents, but because I was a single adult and I wasn't their parents, I could run a youth group with them, and it was fun. You know, like they'd do anything just about you ask them to do. And so we made movies and we did all sorts of things. Had camps and stuff. But similarly, I guess. But so I'm sort of glad my Daniel has learned to make friends. It's really important, isn't it, to make friends and somehow develop that.